Hey, good morning. I wanted to go over a couple of things from last week that I feel like we need to clean up. And the first thing is unconformities or gaps in the rock record. This is where erosion has taken place, and we don't know the amount of time that has passed between the erosional event and the new laying down of new sediment or new rocks or whatever. So I'm going to start with the first one, which is maybe easiest to understand. Maybe we have a fold like this. Okay, here's a cactus for scale. Nice cactus. Um, and what happens over time is erosion takes place. And so we end up with a new layer being put down on top of that. Whoops. New layer being put down on top of that. And now we have a new sort of cactus. And what we have here, this layer right here, is the angular unconformity. That's the angular unconformity because we've got these rocks coming in at an angle to this erosional surface. Okay, does that make sense? Angular unconformity. The second type is called a nonconformity. Okay, so someday I'm going to learn how to draw a real tree. So we have all these layers of rock. Maybe you have a sandstone, maybe you have a conglomerate, maybe we have a limestone underneath, something like that. And what happens in the real world is that we can get these things called igneous intrusions. Okay, and you guys know about this. And igneous intrusion will come up, and I'll label this as igneous. And so we don't know when this happened. All we know is that this layer right here, where this contact between the rocks is not conformable. So that's what we call a nonconformity. Okay. The final type is a little bit more subtle. Um, and what we can have is layers of rock again, to limestone, conglomerate, sandstone, and there's a cactus. And so these are all laid down. So we can say all of these layers are conformable. In other words, they happened right after one another. But what can happen is erosion happens. Okay, probably not really neat. Erosion happens, and then new rock is laid down over the top of that. Okay, and we've got a new tree. Look at that, a new tree. Okay, we've got a new tree growing on top. Anyway, so this layer right here is a disconformity. It looks like it's parallel, unlike the nonconformity and unlike the angular unconformity, but we know that this is an erosional layer right here, and so we call this a disconformity. Okay? That might help you.